Welcome to the third episode of the Mad About Golf podcast, and I'm delighted to say my guest today is Glenn Wilson.
G'day.
Welcome, Glenn.
Thank you. Not quite sure why you've got me here, but
I've known Glenn for, 4 or 5 years, maybe?
probably 5.
5 years,
yeah,
yep.
Close to 5.
Been members together on a fairway, played a lot of golf together, so I know his game, he knows mine. So when did you start playing golf?
So when I was in my early 20s, I was dating a girl who was working at a driving range.
Oh yeah, handy.
And so it was a little bit, but and she played golf. She played golf at high school, and so I'd go down and hit a few balls while I was waiting to pick her up after work and stuff. And a couple of the coaches would wander past and go, "Oh, you're doing that wrong. Oh, you're doing that wrong."
Okay.
So, but I wouldn't really say I played it back then. I think I probably played maybe 10 or 12 rounds of golf.
Okay.
And I think at that age I was, I get to, 11th, 12th, 13th hole, and I'd be like, where's my beer? It was kind of like I got bored with golf, I think, at that age. I didn't have the attention span or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, played a few rounds back then. But then 2017, mutual mate of ours, Graham, I was working with him, and we'd be talking during the week, and I'd be like, "Oh, what did you get up to on the weekend?" He was like, "Oh, I played golf." And every time you talked to him, he was playing golf. And so I said to him, "Oh, we should have a game sometime." So he dragged me out to Onifero for a round, and it was all pretty much downhill from there. But that was probably February 2017.
2017,
I think.
okay.
Yeah.
So that leads on to my next question, which is, what was the first course you played, so Onifero, or?
Well, this time round, I would say, but back then, I think the first course I played was a little 9-hole course in Papakura.
Oh, yeah.
That used to exist. It doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, just a little 9-hole course, and I mean, it's probably good that I can't remember what my score was, because I don't think it was that great, but I played a lot of tennis and football in between,
Right.
and sort of ended up injured from tennis, too many injuries, and golf is just a bit more supported in the movements, and
Probably
a little
good
bit
for
easier on the body.
Good for the hand-eye coordination though, like having done tennis.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
But then I think, I don't know, I've never had a traditional swing at anything I've played, really. Like golf or tennis, I've always played it slightly different.
Whatever works though, like that thing.
And that's probably the beauty of golf, is that, everybody can have, there's 1,000,001 swings out there, and some of them work and some of them don't, but you can make most work okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I quite like pro golfers that are a bit unusual, because it just, everything looks like a copy of Tiger Woods or Adam Scott type swing, right? But then you get the odd golfer that comes out and you think, that's a bit more like an amateur, but it works.
I was just going to say, they make us feel more relevant, because it's like, hey, that's a little bit like my swing. But
I think he's a Japanese guy that's on tour that's got the funkiest of swings. I'll try and find a video clip of him, but you look at it and you go, he cannot be a tour player, but he is.
There was you have to pardon me, he was Asian. Was he an ex-fisherman or something like that?
Right.
He had a really interesting swing.
Yeah.
It might be the same guy.
I think it might be, yeah. So, next question is, I know that you're mad about golf because you play so much and you have a lot of gear, and you've bought a lot of gear like me, but when do you think you kind of officially became mad about golf? Like did it sort of like become a weekly thing, a daily thing?
So as much as I enjoy the challenge of golf, for me golf is more about playing with good mates.
Yep.
Like the crew that we play golf with, it's all a bit of banter, there's taking the piss, there's encouragement every single time. If someone hits a good shot, it's like, hey, great shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of your viewers will have seen that in the Break 28, listening to guys like Graham talking all the time, and he's like, oh, mate, good shot, mate, you know?
Yeah.
But then we rip each other apart as well when we play a stupid shot or something as well. But so I think for me it's the people I play with, but then I've also been very fortunate to play some awesome courses around the world and around New Zealand. So that there's a challenge there as well, which I love.
But you're currently a member of Onifero?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the Nomads Golf Group as well.
That's true. But why did you choose Onifero? Like, why did you decide to join there?
I think, well, it was the first one I tried, and the big thing and the first club that I tried visiting anyway, and I think for me it was the people in the environment. Like Onifero is, like, I've played a lot of really nice courses, but Onifero really teaches you to hit your line, hit your distance. There's a lot of challenge to it.
Especially the 18th.
Yeah, and it can really punish you if you get a little AWOL.
Yep.
And I kind of like the challenge of that. Like, I don't like playing courses that are too easy because it sort of feels...
Are you implying that Clark's Beach is easy?
Clark's Beach is an incredibly easy course, Jamie Dempster. Congratulations on your good score last weekend, by the way. Yeah, much easier. Isn't that why you moved there?
Pretty much. Yeah. I like easy courses. It makes me feel talented.
Yeah. So it's got nothing to do with the coffee at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, no, that did happen when we first joined and when I was joined with Bill, but that no longer does happen. So no, it's definitely a much easier course. I mean, if you compare the first hole of Clark's Beach versus the first hole of Onifero, night and day, right?
Yeah, I reckon Oni's got probably the hardest first hole of any course that I've played in New Zealand, especially for a new player. Like, if you go out there and it's your first time you've played Onifero, yeah, you can score big on that hole.
Yeah, I think when we played it a couple of weeks ago, Jamie McIntosh, he did the on the road job. Shot, yeah.
Tried to get the longest drive in Auckland.
Yeah, down the motorway. Well, not motorway. Is it a motorway? No, it's just
state highway.
Yeah, it was a shocker. But yeah, I think I had a 5 there, which I was quite happy with. But yeah, I've had some bad starts. It's especially for visitor golfers. I think if you don't know about it, you just sort of go, oh, that doesn't look too hard, and you spray it a bit right, and you're like boing boing down the highway. Yeah,
it can definitely punish.
Yeah. So what's your current handicap?
My playing at Onifero is 12. Yeah.
Is that the lowest you've ever been, or?
No, I got down to 10 just before I had a knee op.
Yeah.
And then my knee's been better since, but my golf score's never been. So yeah, but I don't know. I'm not a practicer. Like, I don't go out and practice my golf. I go and play.
Right.
And I know from playing tennis that if I actually applied myself and ground out the practice, I could probably get myself down by another 2 or 3.
Has it ever been a goal to get to single figures, or?
Not really.
Not really?
No, it's more about the enjoyment and just being able to play. And I think when you've played for me, having played tennis to a pretty good level, and then not being able to play, you really appreciate being able to play a sport.
So were you like playing like interclub, as they call it in tennis? Yeah. And then you got an injury?
Just repetitive injuries, just elbows, wrists, shoulders, all those sort of things that just don't move as well, and my back's a bit stuffed. So, but I can still play golf, and I'm the sort of person that would go absolutely stir crazy if I didn't have something that I could do. Yeah.
Didn't isn't Andy Murray actually might become a pro golfer?
Yeah, there was someone else too. I mean, you got guys like Michael Jordan, pro basketballer, who then became he's a decent golfer, but he takes a lot of money off people.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
So
because he's got his own course, eh?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
So, what do you reckon is the best part of your game?
Probably my putting. It depends. It changes week to week, month to month. Like, I'll go through a period where my chipping is really, really good. But probably my most consistent overall would be my putting.
Yep, I'd agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
And worst part?
The part that gets me into the trouble the most would be my drive.
I was going to say, I'll tell you what I think it is after this.
I can smoke a drive, but then, 2 drives later, it's just like, where's it gone?
Yeah, but I have to say...
I hit it too hard, is my problem. I try to.
You do, but I've seen you hit some clutch drives, like in Ambrose formats and stuff like that, where, we need a drive away, and you've just come up with the goods like time and time again. I don't know how you do that, because the prior hole, it's gone, like...
I think it's just like when I have to... I focus that little bit more.
Yeah.
Graham would say the exact same thing. Like we've played and won a few Ambrose things around the traps, but like you can watch the anxiety in your teammates when you're stepping up to hit a drive, and you can see that they don't really think you're probably going to do it, and then you hit it, and you can just feel the relief in the air.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, and then sometimes you'll get the comment afterwards like, "How'd you do that? You've been hooking them left all day, and then you just drill that one," and I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, people want to hug you, eh? It's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, but it's a nice feeling. Yeah.
What about holes in one? Have you had any?
Two. Yeah.
Okay, talk me through it. Which courses?
So the 9th at Onifero.
Yep, that's a little
that was during COVID lockdowns.
Yep.
And I was actually playing we had a singles challenge, a knockout tournament challenge,
yep.
and I was playing Terry. And he teed off first because he'd won the hole before. He put his ball into the bunker right.
Yep.
I hit a hole in one, and then he holed out. He just hit a shot from the bunker just for shits and giggles and holed out from the bunker. So wow. our match score was a 1 and a 2 on that hole.
Wow.
And I did win the match, so that was good. But yeah.
And the other one?
The other one was the Chartered Club's Pairs tournament down in Carterton.
Carterton, yeah.
It's down there. I actually played with Jamie Dempster. And I played terrible that whole tournament, by the way, Jamie. Yeah. But on the practice day, I got a hole in one on I think it's the 7th hole there.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird because one of the guys that was playing with us, he was on one of those, those standing carts that you can sort of go around on.
Yeah.
And he was a little bit higher than I was, and I hit the ball and the green sort of went into a bit of a swale, and I thought my ball had gone right through. I knew it was tracking towards the hole, but I thought it had just rolled through.
Yeah.
To be 100% honest, I probably I definitely hit a bad shot.
Yeah.
It was not the shot that I'd planned.
Yeah.
But I've always said I'm more of a lucky golfer than a good golfer. And the ball just rolled through, and John was driving up there on his cart, and he's like, "Oh, I think your ball's in the hole."
Yeah.
And they had these little plate things in the bottom of the hole that lifted the ball up.
Okay.
And so he could see from his height, he could see about that much of the ball. And I'm like walking up there going, "Mate, you're taking the piss. You know, it can't be.
Yeah,
it's not in the hole." And he's like, "No, you're in the hole." And then I got up there and it was in.
That was last year, right? I think.
It was.
Yeah, I do remember. I think you sent a photo on the WhatsApp group. Brilliant. So, what would be your most sort of memorable golf moment?
There's a few.
Yeah.
I can't really say Graham's 15 at Cape Kidnappers, can I?
No, he's already been through that. Or you could talk us through it, but no.
There's video of that. It's far more entertaining. My most memorable, I would probably have two. One was last year I was lucky enough to go and play Barnbougle over in Tasmania.
Wow.
So it was a trip and we played the two Barnbougle courses. Then we played on King Island, we played Ocean Dunes and Cape Wickham.
Oh yeah, nice. What a trip.
But Barnbougle, the weather was just perfect and the courses are amazing. They're top 30 or something in the world, or top 50 in the world.
Yeah.
So that, and then 2020, I was lucky enough to go and play Tara Iti.
Oh wow.
And I think I hit 84 around Tara Iti. But on the 13th hole, I drove the green on a par 4 and one putted it for an eagle.
Oh.
So it's always wicked to play, like a really special course like that, and then, have something that's amazingly memorable from it.
Totally.
Those would be the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of that's New Zealand course, obviously Tara Iti. We do this thing where you've already been through it, have a look, but we've got this scratch map of New Zealand, which shows it's not all the courses. Actually, how many did you say? 200 and something, right?
I think that's got 220 on it, and I think there's different information online, but I think New Zealand has around 400 courses.
I think you're right, yeah. So you get a point for every course that you've played, and the reason we do this is we add that score to a quiz that we're going to do at the end, which has got 10 questions, and that gives you a total score, and the idea is that you try and beat the person before you. Now, Jamie, who was our episode 2, Jamie Dempster, I thought that no one could beat it, right? Because he had 90 courses that he played within New Zealand, and then he had about 5 in the quiz, so up to 95. Right. But tell me your score.
So I realised another one while we were talking just before we started this, but I believe I'm sitting at about 108. 108
courses played in New Zealand.
I may have missed one or two, and to be fair, they're all since, this is bad, but this is all since I started in 2017.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a few.
And is that just because you travel with your job, or you just...
Occasionally I'll play a course when I'm away for work.
Yeah.
When Graham and I were working together for a while there, we would, if we were away for a work trip, we'd finish at 5 o'clock at night in the summer, and we'd go out and we'd play 18 holes somewhere quickly. But I'm a member of the Nomads Golf Group.
Yes.
Which is charity as well.
Yep.
And we do a few trips for that, so that's helped get a lot of those numbers up, and I've been very fortunate to play some really nice courses with them.
And just on that,
it's a good bunch of guys.
I was going to say, just on the Nomads charity, I think one year you told me that you guys raised enough money to give a car or something to someone?
We do that every year.
Every year you do it?
Yeah, it's sort of a understated charity. We don't really sort of wave flags or anything like that, but some years we've done 2 cars, some years we've done 1.
That's
but
cool.
we tend to give out to a charity that struggles to get funding through the normal means.
Yeah.
But it's really good. If you're lucky enough to be in a position that you can give back, then why not?
Totally, yeah. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the number?
108, but
So
I might be letting Jamie off there, because I think there's probably another few in the mix.
108. So even before we do the quiz, you're leading.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm going to fail miserably at the quiz, I'm sure, because I'd rather play than do all the other stuff,
Well, like, you mean practicing and stuff like that? You prefer
I don't practice. I'd rather play, and, look, I'm not... It's like when I was playing tennis. I wouldn't go and watch tennis very often because I get bored.
Yeah.
So, I don't tend to... I'll do technical study, that. Mm-hmm. I'll look into all the technical details and bits and pieces, but in regards to general knowledge about it, probably a bit shaky.
Oh, shit, I should have chosen some easier questions then. Anyway.
That's all right.
So of those 108 courses, what would you say would be your favourite course in New Zealand?
Favourite course?
Yeah, like if you had to choose one. I know it's hard, but because we have so many here.
It is.
Awesome.
Favourite's a hard one, because so many are good for so many different reasons. I think we're so blessed in New Zealand that we have so many courses that we have access to.
Oh, totally.
Public courses that we have access to.
We got the second highest number of courses per capita in the world, right?
Yeah, probably.
Behind Scotland, I think.
Yeah. And, that's a really lucky position to be in. And, so many of those courses, we pay $50 or so for a round. I think my favourite course would not necessarily be a course that I have scored particularly well on, but my favourite course would probably be Jack's Point.
Jack's Point, right, yeah.
It can be an absolute beast of a course to you on a windy day.
Yeah. And
even on a nice day, it can be a serious challenge. But I don't think I've ever gone to Jack's Point and walked away from Jack's Point 100% happy with the way I've played.
Right.
But that gets me back there too.
Yeah.
And the scenery's amazing.
Yeah.
Like being able to stand there and, that drop down par 3 where, we've got the lake as the background and everything. Where else do you get that?
Yeah, I've seen a few YouTube golfers like Ron Chopper and Luke Kwan and Tucker Golf, and they all just rave about it, just saying it's special.
Yeah,
right?
even Matt Butcher, he came over, he did a video. I think he's coming back over for the Chasing the Fox this year, actually.
Oh, cool.
So, those sort of guys, they've all played it.
Yeah. That's coming up soon, isn't it? Chasing the Fox?
Yeah, a month away.
Yeah.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when it is exactly.
Yeah, but apparently I was reading about it. It's grown arms and legs. Like every year it's getting bigger and bigger. And this year apparently they've sold a lot of tickets already. It's pretty special, yeah.
I saw something come out, chasing volunteers for helping out on the day.
Oh, really?
The other day, yeah.
But I saw an interview with Ryan Fox on that podcast, Between Two Beers. Have you watched that one? And he was saying that they're changing the format a little bit this year, he said, because it's getting harder and harder for him to compete against the teams, he said, because...
Oh, absolutely.
He said you're getting some sports people, because they're not all sports personalities, they could be just celebrities, right?
Well, there's things like last year, I think there was the...
Cricket?
Was the winning team the media team?
Yeah, that's right, I think. Yeah. Mark
and
Richardson, he's a good golfer, I think.
Yeah, and I think Bryce Casey from The Rock, I think he's playing this year. There's a whole bunch of people that are... I think he's getting a lot of people that are putting their hands up going, pick me, pick me.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them are doing a fair bit of practice for it as well, right? Because they don't want to look like a dick and so the level of golf's getting a bit better, and that's why
we certainly wouldn't suggest that anybody would push their handicap out for that event.
No.
But they're doing a lot of practicing.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
if I played it, be nerve-wracking, I reckon.
Oh, standing on the tee block with that many people standing around.
Yeah. You know, worst nightmare stuff, really. But okay, so if you had to pick a bucket list course in the world that you haven't played that you would like to play, what would it be?
St Andrews.
St Andrews, the old course?
Yeah, the old course, I think.
Yeah.
That's still up there.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
I've been lucky enough to play 4 courses in Ireland.
Okay, wow.
But I haven't played anywhere in Scotland.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, if you ever do get over there, there's another course that I just, I loved it. It was King's Barnes.
Oh, I've heard about that.
It's
yeah,
just
I've seen some videos.
Absolutely stunning, eh?
I think I watched, is it Rick Shields or Peter Finch? One of the two of them played there.
Yeah.
And recorded a video on it.
Yep.
I do watch a lot of YouTube golf.
Yes?
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube golf.
I know you watch a lot of Mad About Golf because you comment and like, and so thanks
Someone's
for that.
got to support you.
True. So, just thinking about the golf majors, the 4 majors, which one, if you had to choose one, what would be your favourite one and why?
Like I say, I don't watch that much in the way of golf. Like if I'm away for work and I'm in a hotel for the night and I'm a bit bored, that'll be something that I'd switch to watch. I find watching the ladies golf absolutely amazing. How fluid they are on their shots.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
and their touch around the greens and stuff is sensational. But I think if I had to watch one, it's got to be the Masters, really.
Yeah.
It's either got to be that or the Open.
Yeah, they're quite...
Depending on where the Open is.
Yeah, I think the Masters, because it's the first major of the year and there's a massive gap of like 7 months between majors. And
everybody's like hanging out for a fix.
And then just the how it's so manicured and the history of it and the fact that it's always the same course, right?
Yeah.
I think that also makes it quite special as all the others move around.
And so much history. Well, I mean, the Open's got history as well, but like, I think the Masters... I don't know, maybe it's just my opinion, but I feel like the Masters does a better job of the history.
Yeah, definitely.
With the dinner and all the...
Yeah.
All the rest and lockers. And
the previous year's winner has to choose the menu for the dinner.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
What would you do for your menu?
Jeez, what would I do for my menu? What the hell? It'd have to be some kind of steak dish, I think,
Good solid Kiwi steak.
Yeah, I think so, eh?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, you said you don't watch a lot of golf, but if you had to choose a pro golfer, who would be your favourite?
Bryson
DeChambeau?
Yeah.
Is that because of a sort of analytical thing?
Yeah, it kind of appeals.
Yeah.
I can relate to a lot of what he says.
Yeah. What's his nickname? The Scientist, eh?
Yeah. I think the interesting thing with him is he started doing YouTube a little while ago and everything, and he's got massive followings, obviously. But I don't know. Maybe he's reinvented himself. Maybe he hasn't. But Bryson, when he was a lot younger, was just... I don't know, he came across as maybe a bit uptight, a bit, aloof or whatever. But now, the way he's coming across in his videos, all credit to him, he's seeming pretty approachable, pretty, relatable almost.
I think
I can hit like that.
One thing I want him to do just once is swear. Because it's like, God damn it. Gosh,
I thought you were going to say play golf with you, but...
Oh, that would be nice, yeah. But,
Bryson, hit him up. Yeah.
It's unbelievable how he doesn't swear. I mean,
but, we don't know these people's backgrounds, right? He could have been brought up in a religious family. It might be just completely off limits, or he might just not be that kind of person.
What's the other one he says? Shoot. Shoot.
Yeah. It's a very polite way of putting things.
It cracks me off, eh?
Yeah.
So, for someone that's thinking about playing golf, what sort of one piece of advice you'd give them about the game of golf?
Don't
start it?
No, it's really addictive. No, actually, the one thing that I would say is two pieces of advice. One is eliminate every variable that you can. So there's a lot of people that go out there and they play with a different golf ball every weekend. They do different things. They tee up different heights. They do all these things, but eliminate the variables so that you are the variable.
So when you have a bad round, you can always blame your equipment, right? And you need to buy new equipment.
I was just going to say, you're leading to buying more equipment. I knew where you were going with that. No, I think.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I know, I know, but like, I think if you eliminate all the variables in your equipment as much as you can, then it's easier to identify where you are going wrong. Yeah. And don't always change too much too quick.
Yeah.
You know, like just little changes and see how it adjusts in bits and pieces. And then what would be my other piece of advice? Play golf for a little while, and then when you get your golf clubs, get them fitted.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Get them fitted, because we all have it, but in that, get them fitted on a day where you're swinging your average swing.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't get them fitted on a day where and this is easier said than done because you're booked in and everything, but if you're swinging your best swing and they fit you for your best or they fit you for your worst, then it'll still need a bit of tweaking. But
I reckon that happened to me with Titleist. So I got fitted for a driver, which is working great, but then I got fitted for a 3-wood, and on that day, I remember...
You were swinging really badly that day.
Yeah, I did, and I felt it. I just could not hit it, and...
I was watching that video and I was going, this is not a good day for you to do that fitting, but it was all done and too late, right?
Yeah, it was all done, and like all credit to the fitter, he did his best job.
Yeah, he did.
But even now, when I'm out on the course, you know, a couple of guys I play with are like, that's not working for you, man. I'm like, I know it feels like it's not right.
Have you thought about going and getting it retweaked?
No, I haven't actually. Yeah, it's a good idea, eh?
Maybe because at the end of the day, they'll want a good outcome for you. Any fitter wants to see results from their work, right?
True.
And I'm sure if you hit them up and just say, hey, look, you know, I don't feel I was swinging well that day and it's not working so well for you, they may have a really easy fix for it.
Yeah, true, yeah.
You know, rather than you punishing yourself or being too nervous trying to hit that club or not hitting that club at all.
Yeah.
It's probably the better outcome.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's but I agree with you that people should eventually get fitted. Maybe not right at the beginning, but
no, definitely not at day one.
I think it's a big difference. And I agree about the variables thing. Like even down to like I have in my pocket. I know that I have a small tee, a large tee, a pitch repair marker, and a marker. I don't have like 5 tees. You know, like. Because I know it's easy to get what I want. Just little things like that, right?
Well, I play with guys, and there's certain guys that I'll play with, and you know, with their driver, one they'll tee up like this, next one is up like that, next one's down like that, and you'll sort of casually ask, oh, are you trying to do something different with the shot? And they'll be like, no. But they have that much variation in that, which is swing and impact, and everything's all changed. That how do they expect to get a good result from that? Yeah,
I think there's a device you can buy for the driver tee that puts it the same height every time. Like
there are a few options around that. Yeah, some of them have got markings on them, so you just push it down. But yeah, it's, I don't know, little things, I think.
I think it makes a big difference, eh? Right, better have a drink before the quiz.
Do we shout out to the...
Today's future sponsor, Canadian Club. Dry. Not the low sugar version, because that's horrible.
Did I get you into these?
You did.
Yeah.
And then I think it was a week later I went and bought some, but I accidentally bought the low sugar ones.
Graham does that to me every now and again accidentally.
And I'm like, this doesn't taste the same. And I was like, why is it? It's the low sugar one.
I can never quite work out whether Graham's trying to give me a hint that I should lose some weight or whether it's just accidental.
The taste is different, right? It's very different.
It is very, very different.
Yeah. But one drink that doesn't taste different, I don't know how they've done it, is the 0 alcohol Guinness. Have you tried it?
No, not yet.
I bought some to take to my dad's last weekend, and we were just both sitting there drinking it going, this has to have, it tastes the same, it has to have alcohol in it, but it's 0. It's amazing, and like, it's they've done an awesome job. I don't know how they did it, but
I think, you know, with a product like that that's so iconic, if they didn't get it right, there'd be like, I don't know, countries would probably fall in the aftermath.
Just side note on Guinness, I'm watching a guy at the moment called Rory Sutherland. He's the vice chairman of Ogilvy Advertising.
Right.
He's a bit of a guru in advertising and marketing, and he's talking about brands that they identify a problem they had with their product and then came up with a slogan or a saying to overcome that problem. And one of the problems that Guinness had when it first sort of came out in pubs is that it took so long to pour and settle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
you
then
so they thought it straight away.
They thought, okay, how can we make it faster? And then someone said, well, hang on a minute, why don't we just change that thinking? And they came up with this slogan: "Good things come to those who wait."
Yeah.
Which has been running for years and years and years, right?
Yeah.
And when they came out with that, people were very happy to wait. Yeah, they're like, because good things come to people. It's
part of what I am, who I am, and what I'm drinking. Yeah,
and I thought that's so clever, right? So rather than trying to change the product, they thought, well, actually, it's always going to be the best product by letting it pour slowly and settle.
Yep.
Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
I thought that's just genius,
Smart.
Yeah. Right.
Oh dear.
Glenn, let's see if we can add to your 108.
Oh geez. This is where I'll fall over.
You know what? I haven't put my eyes on yet. I think some of these you'll get, some of them maybe not. But starting off, question number 1. Which golf legend has won the Masters the most times? Is it Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, Arnold Palmer, or Gary Player?
Can narrow it down to one of two. We'll go with Nicklaus.
Correct.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
One down.
Nice. Okay, Steve Williams, who you know, was a long-time caddy for Tiger Woods. Which golfer did Williams become the caddy after he split with Tiger in 2011? Was it
Adam Scott?
Luke Donald, Adam Scott, Rory McIlroy, or Steve Stricker?
Adam Scott?
Correct.
Yeah,
you're smashing it. You're up to 110 with your score, with your courses played. That's awesome. Okay, which golfer won the Open Championship 5 times between 1975 and 1983? This is a bit harder. Was it Tom Weiskopf, Lee Trevino, Tom Watson, or Johnny Miller?
What are those options again?
Tom Weiskopf,
Yeah.
Lee Trevino, Tom Watson, or Johnny Miller?
Tom Watson?
Correct. You're on a roll, man. That's 3.
Well, it was down to, there was only really Trevino or Watson, really, because I didn't recognise the other names that heavily.
Yeah, far out. You're doing great. Okay, in 2010, who became the world #1 golfer, ending the reign of Tiger Woods? Was it Martin Kaymer, Lee Westwood, Jim Furyk, or Steve Stricker back in 2010?
Was it Martin Kaymer?
It wasn't.
No.
And I didn't know this one. I wouldn't have guessed it either. Lee Westwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that he was... Like, he was always there or thereabouts, but I didn't realise he got to that level.
Nah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
You don't really hear much about him on the Live Tour, eh? Lee doesn't... You know.
I don't know what he's doing now.
He's on the Live Tour.
Is he?
Yeah. But I don't think his team wins or he wins. So
there's so many of them that sort of, without getting all the TV coverage and stuff, that, as much TV coverage anyway.
Yeah, true.
I think they just need to sort all that stuff out. There's room for both tours and they should just get all along in happy families.
Oh, no, same, yeah. I think it's ridiculous how it's still going on, but yeah.
Yep.
Okay, which golf course has been home to the Players' Championship since 1982? Is it the Stream Song Golf Course, Tiburon Golf Club, Trump National Doral, Miami, or TPC at Sawgrass?
Sawgrass, isn't it?
Correct. Well done, yeah. Yeah, because it's not a major, right? But they call it the 5th major, don't they? The Players' Championship, yeah. Very good.
Bit of money on it. Pardon me.
Bit of money on it.
Yeah, there was a bit of money on it.
Oh, yeah. Which golfer set the record for the lowest aggregate 72-hole score in the PGA Championship when he won the tournament with a 16 under par score of 264 in 2018? Sorry for the long question.
That's all right.
Tiger Woods, Brooks Koepka, Adam Scott, or John Rahm? Do you want me to repeat
18.
it? Yeah, 2018. So the lowest 16 under par score. So he won the PGA Championship with that score of 16 under in 2018.
Woods was till the... What was that when he did his... John Rahm?
It was Brooks Koepka.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Did not know that.
Neither. Okay, which player was the youngest ever to play in the Ryder Cup when he played for Europe, aged just 19 years in 1999? Was it Lee Westwood, Colin Montgomerie, Sergio Garcia, or Padre Harrington?
What was the options again?
Lee Westwood, Colin Montgomerie, Sergio Garcia, or Padre Harrington. So the youngest player to play for Europe at just 19 in 1999.
Is it Sergio?
It is?
Yeah.
Well done. He's saying you don't bloody watch golf or know much about it.
Yeah, I have a good memory, but yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, in 1949, who became the first winner to be honoured with the now famous green jacket? Was it Sam Snead, Johnny
Yes.
Palmer,
Sam
Lloyd
Snead.
Mangrum, or Byron Nelson?
Sam Snead?
Correct.
You're trying to hold out there. You're not giving any facial expressions when I answer.
I was about to say final answer, but that's a bit mean. Yeah. Okay. I think you'll get this one. Who was the first left-handed player to win a major? Was it Fred Daly, Charles Roberts, Bob Charles, or Max Faulkner?
Major. Go with Bob Charles. It's a
Correct.
guess. It is
Yeah.
a guess. 100% guess.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
eh?
I know he's a lefty, but I didn't know if any
He
of
was
the
the
others
first lefty.
were or weren't. Yeah. Met him once.
Did you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice guy?
Yeah. I didn't get a long chance to talk to him. It was more just a hi and blah, blah, blah. But yeah,
Awesome.
seemed
Cool. He still plays, right?
yeah, he does. Well, not on tour or
No,
anything.
but still plays golf, yeah.
He used to have a property on one of the golf courses down in Christchurch somewhere.
Oh, right. Yep.
They've just named a training facility at Clearwater after him as
Yep.
well. Yeah.
And of course, there's the Charles Tour, right? Which
yeah, it's still named after him.
Yeah. All right, last question. Who designed the Royal Melbourne Golf Club? Was it Alistair Mackenzie, Alex Russell, Alice Dye, or A.V. McCann?
I feel like it might be Mackenzie.
Wow, yes.
Yeah?
That's incredible. You got
Sweet.
8 out of 10.
Yes.
Well done, mate. And Alistair Mackenzie, also famous for designing Titirangi.
Yep.
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 Amazing. We look.
But I think he didn't Mackenzie do a couple of other of the Royal courses around the traps?
I think he
I
did.
think
Yeah. So adding 8 to 108, 116 is the score to beat going forward, mate. I don't know who's going to beat that. But yeah, no, amazing.
Well, that's all right.
Thank you very much for joining me today. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
Just a small thank you.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Mad about golf cap and a couple of
Cheers.
ball markers. But no, really enjoyed the chat and look forward to playing around the golf with you again soon.
We need to play some summer golf.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well, we've got that tournament that we'll play in December.
Can you remind me of the date?
I'll need to look it up.
Yeah. But we'll do another Break 28.
Yep. Some stage.
Because we did really well on one of the Break 28s, didn't we?
Well, we got the low score. I think we've still got the low score.
For a 3-man
You, me,
team,
and
was
Graham.
it? Yep.
What were we? 3 under?
I think we got to 3 under, yeah.
I think it was 3 under.
And the course is getting easier, I've noticed the last few weeks.
Yeah, we get a bit more bounce and roll.
Yeah.
So it's a nice track, but I think people underestimate how brutal it can be at times.
Well, when two of the first 3 holes are 170 metres plus for par 3s, that shocks people. They're like, oh, that's a hybrid or a 4-iron, you know?
Yeah.
I think it surprises people, but...
And I don't know about you, but like I hate long iron shots straight out the traps.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to hit long iron shots, I want to have at least hit 10 or 15 shots, but there you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You know, like you come out, you're pretty cold, or you are cold.
Yeah.
Completely cold, and then it's just like straight up trying to hit, what's that first hole, 160 something?
First hole, no, it's about 150.
150, yeah.
but-
Which for me is a long iron, because 150 I'm hitting 6/5, depending on the
I'm hitting
wind.
5 at least,
I
yeah.
don't hit it very far.
Yeah, but no, it's a great little course, yeah. Awesome, thanks mate.
Excellent. No
Appreciate
worries,
it.
mate.
Cheers.
Pleasure.